What is the greatest comeback to an insult you've ever heard? It's gotta be the aliens locker room scene for me. Hudson: Hey Vasquez, have you ever been mistaken for a man? Vasquez: No, have you? A guy makes fun of his bald friend by rubbing his head and saying, "Wow, your head is as smooth as my wife's bottom." The friend also rubs his head and says, "Wow, you're right." My grandparents used to bicker. My grandmother generally came out on top, as she was firier. One time though, she was asking him to do a bunch of stuff, and he muttered, "If you'd lose some weight, you could do it yourself." She fixed her gaze on him, and glowered, "I'm thinking of getting rid of about 200 pounds of useless fat immediately." He replied, "You're going to cut off your foot?" On a construction site one afternoon, different trades were working in the same area. One particularly childish exchange saw two men chopping back and forth, "My D biggest, blah blah blah." Finally, one of them spits out this classic, "I've got girth like a can of corn." And the clapback was unforgettable. "But you've got length like a can of tuna." Mr. Girth tried to hide his embarrassment, but was tied up. No comeback. And a room of men, laughing uncontrollably. A friend of mine was getting bitched at by these two identical twin girls in a class I once had. He replied with a troubling look on his face, and said, "If you two are identical, how come only one of you is hot?" That dude played the long game, as those two girls looked rather perplexed for the rest of the session. If you like our video, subscribe to watch more.